This right here is the square filter holder system by K&F Concept. It's a filter system that goes on the front of your lens that can even support multiple filters at once. For instance, a circular polarizer filter that has its own wheel, and a variety of square filters that could be mounted on the front of the lens, like different strength NDs, and even a light pollution filter, which is pretty awesome. So let's break down what it's been like utilizing this system for the past couple of weeks in my real estate media business. Let's get into it right now. First off, this comes in like the nicest packaging ever. Fine stitched leather all the way around, magnetic. And the whole system comfortably fits in this package. And ready for this? This is probably my favorite part right here. Oh, I'm sorry, but that's genius. You can just swipe up and get all of your filters, and I'm glad they thought about that. Because that way you're not trying to reach in there and accidentally touch the glass and get your fingerprints all over it. So the system goes in the front. You have all of your different thread filter sizes for whatever filter size lens you have. And then the system itself, it has a little wheel on the side for the circular polarizer, and then for you to clamp in the filter. It's definitely a well thought out system. And then the first compartment you have is the circular polarizer filter. And then after that, I think you can fit up to 3, if not 4 square filters. And so this set came with an ND8, an ND64, and an ND1000. So you're covered for any bright scenarios whatsoever. Along with that, they sent me another separate square filter that I was really personally interested in, and that, look at this. This is a really beautiful filter couch. Same thing, pops up. And I got a light pollution filter. So what you can do with this is astrophotography, night photography, and it's gonna cut out light pollution, which is really awesome. So more on that later. And quickly touching on build quality and all of that stuff, it is a really thought out and solid system. Everything is, nice, really strong, not plastic feeling. It's definitely made out of metal, so it definitely doesn't feel cheap, has a little bit of weight to it, so that's always good. Okay, now let me show you how easy it is to set this up on your lens. For example, this is a 50mm lens with a 77mm thread. So I get the right thread size, simply slide this over, and it locks right here. Tighten that down, and you're good to go. Now you're gonna drop in whatever filters you need. So this is really satisfying. So if you wanna use the circular polarizer filter, you're just gonna open that latch, drop that in, close it, and you're good to go. So you can actually utilize a system just like this without using any other extra square filters, which is how I used it for most of my real estate shoots. But then otherwise, if you're planning to use the circular polarizer and a ND filter, for example, slide that in the first slot, and you're good to go. So now let's talk about utilizing the circular polarizer filter. This is probably my favorite part about it, because if you're a real estate photographer or a photographer in general, probably use a circular polarizer filter. And this is why you should, especially for real estate. A circular polarizer filter is gonna cut out reflections from shiny floors, other surfaces, deep in blue skies. When you're shooting pools, cut out the reflections. It's just a really valuable filter for real estate and general photography, and it's honestly on my lens for all shoots. And I can actually demonstrate it right here. You can see all the effects that it creates by me turning the wheel. I'm doing this right now, so you can see. This is probably my favorite part about it. This little wheel on the side can control how it affects your image, versus traditionally you'd have to put a filter on your lens, thread it on, and then turn it. And that works fine, but sometimes I've realized that it'll be too slow, or I'll actually get a fingerprint on it. And so this system, right now I'm putting it in front of this set, and you can see everything that it's doing. You can see it can even cut some shine from my face right here. Look, like watch my hair, that's crazy. It can deepen my hair. It can completely cut out this bright screen. Wow. So tons of benefits of using a circular polarizer filter, and so that's why I was really interested whenever K&F Concept reached out, sent this over. By the way, it's not sponsored. These are all my real world thoughts and what I think about it. They simply sent it to me to showcase it. But definitely having this little wheel on the side makes it utilizing a circular polarizer filter a lot faster, and you can easily see the effects way quicker. Like I just showcased, you can mess with your entire scene really quick and see what kind of effects you get. And even though I mostly just use this on a tripod, you don't have to be restricted to that. You can definitely attach this to your lens and use this handheld, no problem. So this is where this system also becomes really unique and valuable, because you can not only utilize your circular polarizer, you can also put in a ND filter at the same time, along with yet another filter if you want. So all you do is slide this in the first slot, and that's it. you're ready to go. So this would definitely be really valuable for video shoots, for example. You could use your circular polarizer filter and an ND so you can have your correct shutter speed. So that's already a solid system that I'm excited to use in that sense. And you're probably wondering, well, why not just use a variable ND filter? And yes, I still utilize those all the time. And it doesn't matter, at least in my experience, it doesn't matter how good a variable ND filter is. You still get some color cast and you still get like a little bit of some like cross polarization, especially at like really wide angle shots. And so not a huge fan. I still utilize them because I want to keep my shutter speed correct and things like that. But this would hopefully fix that problem. And for photography, ND filters can give you really awesome results. For example, this is an ND 1000. Look at this. It's basically like a lens cap, it seems like. Look, you can't even see the window through this. Wow. Versus this one, this is an ND 8. Yeah, it's not that dark. You can still get some clarity, but look at that. Hey, I could totally fake that. Get more window detail if I wanted, but that's what ND filters do. You can get some really unique shots, especially for real estate, because you can put this in front of your lens, the ND 1000 or ND 64, and what you can do is actually get some really unique pool photography shots. So whenever you're doing real estate photography and there's a pool, obviously you get shots of it, but you typically want to take those at twilight hour because then you can get those silky long exposure shots of the water that just makes it look more impressive and just more dreamlike. But now with this filter, because it is so freaking dark, you could do that during the day. You can get those silky long exposure shots and use the circular polarizer filter to cut out the reflections and get some really unique daytime perspectives. So for real estate photography in general, it was a really solid system because you have your circular polarizer that you need for all your shoots and the ability to slap on some NDs. You can get some really cool results, but I definitely really loved the idea of just being able to use this on the tripod because, like I said, you can use it a lot faster and you can just cut out those reflections, make your photos a lot cleaner and slicker versus accidentally getting your fingerprints on the lens or moving too slow and moving your tripod. So definitely really like the system for real estate work. And the last filter I wanted to talk about is this light pollution filter. Like I said, makes a really cool effect, obviously geared for nighttime stuff, and I was super impressed by this. Obviously, I know this is not geared for real estate photographers, but this is so fun just as a photographer. Again, you slide this right in the front and you're ready to go. What this does is it cuts light pollution from just nearby cities or just lights in general and lets you see more clarity in the sky. I definitely noticed a huge difference. I did some shots simply in my backyard. I love doing just star photography even from my backyard because I live a little bit outside the city and I can see some, but this definitely made a difference right off the bat, like no editing whatsoever. I could see more detail in the sky and way better colors to work with. The way the raw image looked is what I tried to get the image to be edited afterwards. So definitely really impressed by it. Obviously, I know not everybody would utilize this, but I love astrophotography, night photography, things like that, and I would love to actually utilize this in a landscape. I would actually love to take this on a trip, get some epic shots, not just right here, but it still made a big difference. So now I wanted to mention a couple of drawbacks I noticed while using this the past couple of weeks. Because the system is really well built, there's definitely a little bit of weight to it. So it's not like your regular filter that just goes on the front. It's a lot heavier than that. So I definitely think that's worth noting simply because I, for example, wouldn't be able to put this on my gimbal setup just because it is really small. I use the RS3 Mini, but if you use something like the RS3 Pro, that could definitely hold this really easily, and then you would utilize this for just gimbal movement stuff. The second thing I noticed was while I love this drop-in filter system, I just wish it was quieter, and this is what I mean. It just sounds like the metal is spinning on metal, and I feel like eventually it's gonna get a little bit scratched up, like on the edges, not the glass, but on the edges of the filter. And it was the first thing I noticed whenever I was doing a shoot, and I'm like, wow, that obviously makes some noise, versus a threaded filter makes no noise whatsoever. And the last thing I noticed was simply that, especially more on the real estate photography side where time is really, really important, this obviously just takes a little bit more time to set up. If you have a bag where you can have your whole camera set up or this already adapted to the lens, that's great. My bag is a lot smaller, so I would actually have to build this every single time versus having a threaded filter that would work. So maybe honestly just added a couple more minutes between just setting it up, dropping this in, and just all of those things. And so it's not a deal breaker, but just one thing to note, because in this business, the real estate photo business, you have to just be super fast. So final thoughts, I really enjoyed enjoyed using this system. I think it's really smart, especially having this little wheel on the side for your circular polarizer. That's something I would utilize all the time. I simply think it makes the system worth it, let alone just for that, because you can really see the results a lot faster. Another thing, actually, you don't have to get a filter size for each of your lenses. For example, this is I can't believe I just realized that. This is a 82 millimeter thread size lens, and then this one is 77. So for example, when I upgraded to this lens, I had to get a new filter because the one that I used on this one doesn't fit on there. So I have 2 circular polarizer filters versus this is big enough to cover all of your lenses. And so you only have to buy that once. So it definitely might be less expensive in the long run if you have multiple sizes for your lenses. Yes, I could have gotten a step-up filter for the big one, but I didn't have the bigger one to begin with. I had the smaller size, so had to get a new one. And if you love to do any sort of landscape photography, any general photography, you're gonna truly love this system because it's an all-in-one package. They also have some other square filters that I don't have, but also like graduated filters and black mist filters, which would be really cool. So if you have this system, I feel like you're gonna be set for any filter that you need and not just have to constantly invest in new threaded ones, which can really add up, especially because they can be a couple $100s. So leave a like if you enjoyed, comment down your thoughts, subscribe if you haven't already. I would love for you guys to be part of the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.